our predictions for the 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix.
This video is sponsored by the wonderful people at Squarespace.
Predictions time. Oh yeah, we're back. It's Bahrain, Tommy. So it's currently 9-6 to me, which I know that you are still steam coming out of your ears for the fact that I went for a Ferrari 1-3 and still managed to
your point
somehow
lead,
extend my point lead. But yeah, 9-6 to me. Let's see how crazy I've gone this time. A good surprise. My good surprise for the Bahrain Grand Prix is Yuki Tsunoda. Yeah, my guy's going to cook. He's going to do well. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. People who maybe are misinformed think that Yuki Tsunoda perhaps doesn't know how to drive that Red Bull. Wow, he finished 12th, qualified 15th. That's rubbish. Red Bull have got the problem with the second driver again. No, I think Yuki's going to score a solid handful of points. Not that that is the terms and conditions for a good surprise. We'll just wait and see if we're surprisingly happy with what he puts down and see how he comparatively performs against Max Verstappen. But Yuki Tsunoda is my good surprise.
My good surprise is Yuki Tsunoda. Genuinely. With basically the same logic, that I think the foundation has been kind of set and shown that despite the kind of headline that Yuki Tsunoda got outqualified by Liam Lawson, obviously that didn't look great on paper, that the kind of move is justified. We're going to Bahrain, a track that he's done lots and lots of testing at, obviously of course not in the Red Bull, but he's had good performances there in the past. And let's be honest, him getting like a points finish is a very strong kind of result now. I saw something actually that the second Red Bull driver has been outscored by Sauber in the last 11 races. That's how bad it's been for them. So, yeah.
Okay, so Tommy, I don't think we've ever had a good surprise or a big flop that remained the same. So I'm going to put an offer on the table for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because we can't be having the same predictions, and I'm willing to throw this offer out to you. You change that good surprise and you get double points if it comes in. So you'll get 2 points for your good surprise, whereas we can't be having the same one. That's the reason why we're alternating these days.
Okay.
So who is your big good surprise?
Okay,
You're going to take the offer?
I'm going to take the double. Yeah, the double
God.
points.
Oh,
right,
God.
Here we go. I've gone for, thinking about this on the fly, George Russell. I think the Mercedes looked good in Bahrain testing. Maybe a bit disappointing result, P5, based on the amazing start to the season he had. And I think he's going to do an even better job. So I'll go for George Russell.
Okay, so you've already highlighted the slightly disappointing result from last time out, and that you're already sort of laying the foundation.
That's how we do things, right?
If he finishes fourth, then it's a good surprise. All right, okay.
Are you looking to launch a passion project, showcase your business, or finally create the website you've been dreaming of? With Squarespace, you get an all-in-one platform that makes it easy to get online, no matter your experience level. I've been using Squarespace and it's an absolute game changer. Their cutting-edge design tools are fantastic. Whether you're customizing templates or using their AI-powered blueprint tool to get your site up in just a few clicks, the possibilities are endless. Plus, with Squarespace's built-in payment options, managing everything from online stores to services is completely seamless, all while accepting payments on your terms. It's so easy to integrate appointment scheduling and email marketing, helping you stay connected with your audience effortlessly. Simply lovely. Ready to create your own website? Head to squarespace.com/P1 to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/P1.
Let's go to a big flop.
I have gone for Alex Albon. It hurts to go for the biggest flop for the nicest guy in Formula One, but of course
Not
it
biggest,
is just vibes.
just a big flop.
Sorry,
remember.
a big flop, of course, yes.
It's
Sorry.
not biggest anymore, everybody. I know you're all confused about that. It's just a big flop.
A big flop. And yeah, Alex has had a great start to the season, but you're kind of the stat earlier of going, because Bahrain starts with B and it's a banger. I'm going with the fact that Albon's finished 5th, 7th, 9th, so that means he'll finish 11th in Bahrain. There we go.
Is 11th a big flop, though? That's the question. I don't think that is.
Well, it'd be his first non-points finish of the year.
Okay, you're already getting your arguments ready. I like to see it. Okay. My big flop. So it's not been going very well recently, has it? I've gone for... Who did I go for in Australia?
Matt's big flop, a.k.a. who is winning the Bahrain Grand Prix?
So wait, in Australia, who did I go for? Do you remember?
I honestly cannot remember.
Okay, you do that and I'll recap the rest. So in China... I obviously went for Lewis Hamilton. And now I know a lot of you actually thought I deserved a point, and at least half a point, because he got disqualified in the main race. But Tommy said no, because Tommy is the overlord head teacher on this podcast. But he did win the sprint, so fair enough. And then I went for big flop, Max Verstappen in Japan. And of course, Max won the race. Tommy,
I actually just realised something. Your big flop was Kimi Antonelli, who basically had a 10 out of 10 driver ratings performance and one of the best rookie debuts we've seen.
He got knocked out in Q1 and finished 5th, didn't he?
Yeah, fourth. He got 4th in the end, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
my
who's
big flop
having a
has been
banger?
horrendous. So I need to score points. My big flop is Charles Leclerc.
I knew that was going to happen. I would have bet my house on that.
The last 2 Grand Prix, they have won. I am not missing out on this opportunity. If I score a point for this, I will be devastated. Yeah. I purely want this as a universe just going along with my big flop being just terrible this year. That is literally the only reason I'm going for a flop Charles Leclerc. I don't think he's going to flop. I don't think he will flop. But if this helps him go faster, I'm in. So there you go. There's my Charles Leclerc big flop. Pole position. I am locking in Lando Norris. We're back to.
Oh, sorry, at this point where I go, boo, boring.
Yeah, well, I said boo, boring, and yours was wrong, and it wasn't the right team that got pole position in Japan. So I think that McLaren are going to be phenomenal around Bahrain. I really do. I think it will be a front row lockout for McLaren, and Lando is going to get pole.
Pole position, I have gone for Oscar Piastri. I feel like every time I don't go for Lando, he gets pole. So congratulations, Lando, on pole position.
Thank you for the point for me.
Thanks for the points. But I do think it'll be between the McLarens for pole position. But it has been close, and both of them have made mistakes in qualifying when it matters. But I do think they are going to get pole position still.
Okay, to our top 3 we go. In 3rd position, Tommy.
P3. Lando Norris, which is crazy to think a P3 for Lando creates a reaction like I've just said, that he's just not finished the race. But of course, his form has been so good, a P1, a P2 and a P2. P3 would be his worst performance of the year so far, in a Grand Prix, of course. But yeah, I've gone for Lando P3 this time. Okay,
my 3rd position is George Russell. I really struggled to figure out who I would go for in this 3rd position. My brain in these predictions, and I know some people take it very seriously and think I don't know wheel when I put like Hadjar up in top 5. I just want to have a bit of fun, all right? I could easily go Lando, Oscar, Max, every top 3 for the rest of the season, but I'm not going to. I know that George Russell isn't the craziest shout either, but it's hard to tell.
And also things happen in Formula 1. People are so quick to jump on the predictions, even the top 5 when we've seen qualifying, but you know, how many things have happened? I mean, imagine the first race if based on what happened in qualifying, if you'd put like Antonelli 4th, for example, you'd be like, what are you smoking, basically? Formula 1, this happens. It is
unpredictable, and I'd love to see anybody who is out there predicting every result with even like 80% accuracy with how F1 is currently. 2nd position, I've gone for Oscar Piastri. Yeah, we're locking in some points this week. I'm sick and tired of only scoring 1. I want the top 3 locked in like I did in China, I think it was. So, yes, Oscar Piastri, P2, because McLaren are going to be a rocket ship.
P2, I have gone for Oscar Piastri as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so McLaren 2-3 again.
Oh, Tommy, who are you feeling, bruv?
I know. I do think they're going to be very quick. Of course, they've not maximised everything this season. Still an amazing performance that they've had and leading the Constructors' Championship very comfortably, and you wouldn't bet against them for doing it. But they have left things on the table as well. So, yeah, I'm going for a 2-3 for McLaren.
Okie dokie. Who is your first position, Tom?
My P1 is George Russell. I've gone for a George Russell victory.
Holy Lord.
Yeah.
Had you gone for that before you went for him? Good surprise.
Yes, I had actually, yeah.
Wow, so you were spreading your eggs, and now you're like, here we
exactly.
go.
So I'm really backing George. Maybe it's a bit of delusion, but we've had 4 different winners from the first 4 races, if you include the sprint. I know it would be a pretty minor miracle for it to happen, to have another different winner, but if it's going to be anyone, I think it would be George Russell. He's had a great start to the season. This is the tricky thing this year is that, sorry, Ferrari, this isn't meant to be Ferrari slander, but when you're picking a top 3, I am, because obviously I've left Max out, who's obviously just won the last race, but it's very close. You kind of feel like McLaren are always going to be in it, and then that only leaves one other position, but I am going for the victory for George Russell.
Goodness gracious me. Tommy's 3 behind, and now he's gone for a George win.
Well,
I think we could have a walkover in this predictions this year.
I thought I'd done such a good prediction last time, and so now I'm going to I'm not going to do a McLaren anymore, and I'm going to be bold.
Okay, we'll see if we get to the halfway of the season and we start giving double points for a non-McLaren win. Anyway, let's go now to our top 3 for our families. It's currently 2-1 to the Bellinghams. I have drafted in my mother. So, let's see if she picks up. She was briefed about 15 minutes ago to expect a call. Come on then.
Hello.
Why do you sound so concerned? Mum, are you okay? Hi.
I mean, I'm just in a field.
Any reason you're in the field?
Yeah, walking the dog.
Good old Rosie. Mum, you are live on the P1 podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. I see that you've learned to say hello to everybody this time. I like it. So, can you give me your top 3, starting with 3rd position for the Bahrain Grand Prix, please?
Piastri.
Okay, wow, straight up with the Piastri, not the Oscar. Okay, Oscar Piastri, P3 locked in. Okay, P2?
Max Verstappen.
Okay, all right. I see you. And first place?
Lando Norris.
Wow, Mum, you've gone for a strong lineup this time out.
Strong. That is strong.
Can you give me a reason why you've gone for the top 3? Tommy said he's worried with that prediction. I think it might even be a better prediction than what I've done. So,
well, probably. Yeah, I think Max. Obviously, he could win, but I guess I'm hoping he doesn't. So that's why I put him second.
Okay. Wow. All right. So obviously,
Lando is very much on. Well, he's been very much on form last year anyway, so that's why I'm going for Lando.
It's a much better reasoning than Georgina, my sister, who said that because Lando is the underdog and he's attractive, and that's the reason why he's the underdog. So I'm glad you gave a little bit more insight than what Georgina thought.
And to be honest, Piastri is probably a guess.
It's a very strong guess, Mum. So thank you for coming on the pod, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to give my dad a call.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Fred. And hi, Matt, if you're there as well.
Yeah, Matt's laughing his head off at that.
Oh, can you hear the bees? We're swarming with a swarm of bees at the moment. Anyway.
So my mum's in a field, there with bees.
This is everything I hoped for from the family top 3. Right, we need your top 3 starting from P3.
Okay, well, I'm disappointed, Matt, but I'm not going to put Ferrari in the top 3, I'm afraid.
That's
and I think it's only 3rd that's a difficult decision, really, because you're 50-50 on the others. So anyway, I'd like to say Antonelli, but I'm going to say Russell 3rd.
Okay. P2?
Norris 2nd.
Yes, it's different to mine.
And Piastri to win.
Okay, thanks, Dad. Yeah, Matt went for Russell, Norris, Piastri. No, sorry, the other 2 McLaren the other way around. So you've not gone for the same prediction, but that's good.
Russell, Piastri, and Norris. He went.
We're still leading the Bellinghams 2-1. So thanks very much, and we'll see how you do.
The Bellinghams.
Up the Bellinghams. Okay, let's go to our one crazy prediction. My one crazy prediction is Carlos Sainz best of the rest.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
it is crazy because he hasn't beaten Albon this year. I think it's not actually out of the realms of the possibility around a track that he has tested the car at. I think if there's going to be a Carlos Sainz resurgence, it's going to be at Bahrain, and that is why I'm locking that in.
Okay, interesting. So my crazy prediction, I have gone for Alpine score a point or get in the points. Madness that they're the only team that haven't yet, of course. And yeah, so I'm going to go for that one and hope it comes in.
Okay, all right, interesting stuff. Tommy, why don't you tell us your Patreon prediction? Now, if you're wondering what they are, if you're part of our P1 Patreon, as part of that, you get access to our amazing Discord with an awesome community there, and you can submit your prediction, and we select one of them, which is part of our predictions points. So, Tommy, what have you gone for?
Indeed. So mine is from TVR Driver on the Discord, and they have gone for, and what I'm hoping to score points with, pole position doesn't win the race, which has not happened so far this season, of course.
My Patreon prediction is from JChem92, and it is Alonso finishes in the points. Yeah, come
nice.
on. Yeah, I see that.
I think you, for the good of the Grand Prix, will be hoping mine comes in, and me just because I need Alonso to basically just outscore Stroll, so I can put that narrative to bed.
It's funny because you want him to score points, but you now need him to score more than 10. But your overall season prediction is
of course, yeah,
Aston
the
Martin
50
don't
points.
score any more than 50 points.
Yeah,
so you are in a very you're in a very small window, aren't you, right now?
I am. That Australian Grand Prix really shafted me with 1, Lance Stroll bagging all those points, and 2, my Nico Hülkenberg's finishing last, and he's up in 11th because of his 7th place.
It's ridiculous. Right, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in to this predictions series, this time for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll be live on YouTube and Twitch for our watch-alongs for qualifying and the race as always, although Tommy is disappearing and not going to be there for the quali watch-along. Sad times. But he will be back for the main race and podcast
Indeed.
and all that sort of stuff. But we have special guest Alex Jakes joining us for Saturday's podcast. So P1 with Matt and Alex, which will be very interesting. And look forward to that. We'll see you very soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.
Bye.